Okay, we're going to start by showing you what to do when you see a blue icon, the little blue icon in somebody's frame. That means that there's a source that is available that needs to be attached to them. So we will attach the source by clicking on the blue icon, and we can see there are two sources that need to be attached. So we can go right to Curtis James Berry's person screen. To do that, you select Curtis James Berry and person, and it will come up to his person screen. Now you can see to the right there are two things available. One is a Find a Grave index, and the other is United States headstone applications for military veterans. So we'll start with the first one, the Find a Grave index. We simply click on his name beside it, and it will show you a preview of what's available. You can scroll down and you can see all the information about it, and there's a button at the bottom that you need to use called Review and Attach. We simply click that button and it will pull up the source. The source information will be on the left side of the screen, and the family tree data will be on the right side of the screen. So as we can see here, we have a Find a Grave index at the top, and we can see the record of it, which would be that image we just saw a moment ago, or we can look at the actual image and see the actual image of it. In this case, we're going to go down and attach it to him. This is a source for him, so the reason to attach the source, we can put at the bottom, and we'll put his Find a Grave site. That way we know it's a Find a Grave site, and we can attach it simply by clicking the Attach button. Now it has attached itself, and now the word has become detached if you want to remove it. So we've just attached this source to him, and we can click Return to Family Tree at the bottom, and that will take us back to the Family Tree program. It'll bring up his person screen again, and we'll see at the side Research Help there is now only one record hint available, and that is his headstone application. So we can again click on his name there, and we'll open up that source, and it shows us down below what it is a source for him to get a headstone. And we can click at the bottom again, Review and Attach. We click Review and Attach, and it brings it up where we can see it. Again, the left side of the screen shows the information on the source, which happens to be his death information. And if we look to the right, we have death information there as well. The dates are different, so that's kind of interesting. His burial location was Amarillo, Texas. And if you notice, there's quite a difference in the death date, which is May of 1945, and the actual burial, which is March of 1949. The reason was he was an air pilot, and he was shot down over Okinawa, Japan, and it took 4 years to process his body, get it back to the U.S., and bury it at Potter County, Texas. So we'll add the source, his headstone, application, and we can attach that. Now there also at the top is the record, which, like I say, is what it shows us briefly. Before we come over here, I'll show you what record looks like by clicking on it. That is simply what we saw when we first saw it and click to go to it. We can also select the other thing right next to record is the image of it. So if we click on image, we'll see the actual application that was made out for him. And if you notice, it comes in kind of small, it's hard to read. To the left side of the screen, you've got the plus that gives you the zoom in. So I'd suggest plussing 3 or 4 times to start with. Then you can move it around, and you can look at the date he enlisted in the service, what his headstone is, a flat marble marker, his name to go on there, the state he's from, Texas, his rank was a private first class, he was a U.S. Marine, and so on. And it shows you uh, the date of his birth and the date of his death, and it tells us it's going to be placed in Lalano Cemetery in Amarillo, Texas. So you can see all the information. Edith O'Berry is his mother, and so she's the one that applied for the headstone. And that's all the information that's there. So you can keep a copy of this if you'd like on your computer. You simply go to where it says download to the right, click on that, and let it download to your hard drive, wherever you want to save it at. Otherwise, we can just close the X in the corner and go back to that where we were attaching the information. So we'll now go ahead and click the attach button, and that will attach that to his record. And now that we've attached that, we can click on Return to Family Tree. And that takes us back to the Family Tree, to his person page again. And now you'll be able to see there are no more information under Research Help. So that's how you can attach sources that come up in Research Help. It's pretty quick and easy to do.